Oh, no. Stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
Saturday, April 26th, the Cardinals host the Brewers, and here's a promotion you'll love. 20,000 fans, 16 and older, will take home an embroidered replica of the Cardinals City Connect jersey, courtesy of Stiefel. This exclusive giveaway features the modern take of the birds on the bat, highlighted with the Lou scripted below, and wavy red pinstripes signifying the mighty Mississippi. For tickets, visit cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Miles Michaelis, St. Louis Cardinals, for the Lou.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. First up, though, I want to make sure our listeners are aware that we are under flood watch. It is in effect from this evening through Sunday evening. Again, National Weather Service has issued a flood watch for Dent County and other surrounding counties, and that will be in effect from this evening through Sunday evening. Now, your forecast for today, we do have a 2 in 10 chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. From the middle of the afternoon on, with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 81. Southerly winds will be 14 to 16 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 11 o'clock tonight. Chance of precipitation is 100%, and new rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch are possible tonight. Our low temperature will be around 58 with southerly winds 6 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms. Chance of precipitation tomorrow is 90%, and new rainfall amounts between 3/4 and 1 inch are possible. High temperature will be near 69 with easterly winds around 7 miles per hour becoming westerly during tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Chance of precipitation for tomorrow night is 90% with new rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch being possible. Low temperature should be around 55 with northeasterly winds around 6 miles per hour becoming easterly after midnight. Sunday, showers with thunderstorms also possible after 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation on Sunday is 80%, and new rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 an inch are possible. High temperature should be near 75 with southerly winds 7 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Sunday night, showers are likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 10 p.m., then showers likely between 10 and 1. Chance of precipitation for Sunday night is 70% with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 48 degrees. Monday should be sunny. We expect a high temperature near 70 degrees. Then Monday night will be mostly clear with a low around 47. Tuesday, mostly sunny again with a high temperature near 78. Will be partly cloudy Tuesday night with a low around 52. Now Wednesday we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms back in the forecast with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 77. Wednesday night, we have a chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies and low around 55 degrees. Showers are likely on Thursday with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 76 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Communication is the essence of human interaction and learning, a process of exchanging ideas, thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Ag communications is, at its heart, storytelling. It is telling a story about or relevant to agriculture. The career opportunities in ag communications and ag marketing are many, and we need people to fill those roles. I hear many young people say they want to tell agriculture story. That's an inspiring task. We need more people doing just that. However, it's important to differentiate between being an ag influencer and being an ag journalist. Both are ag communicators. Some careers in agricultural communications will have you communicating with other ag stakeholders, people who also work in the field. Other career opportunities will have you communicating with those not employed in agriculture and quite often with little knowledge or understanding of what happens on a farm or in agribusiness. The demand is great for those skilled in public relations, marketing, journalism, sales, photography, event planning, advocacy, public speaking, and more. You do not have to have an ag background to be an ag communicator, but it helps a lot. The work ethic instilled in youth in agriculture is something that, as an employer, I do not find consistently in other young people. The agriculture industry needs you. Everyone has the potential to be an ag communicator. You just need to find your voice. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yields, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate, paid for by Bayer.
Your equipment is your livelihood. Give it the protection it deserves. Boss Performance Diesel by MFA Oil is engineered with advanced cleaning technology to reduce wear and extend engine life by up to 15%. That means more power, more reliability, and more time in the field where it matters most. Every mile, every load. Give your engine the best, like a boss. Fuel up today. Visit bossperformancediesel.com to learn more.
Life just got a whole lot easier with grocery delivery from your Country Mart here in Salem. Now available through Instacart. Skip the trip and shop from the comfort of your own home. Whether it's fresh produce, household essentials, or last-minute needs, Country Mart has you covered. Simply visit their Instacart page, select your items, and schedule a delivery time that works for you. It's just that easy. Support your local grocer, save time, and enjoy the convenience of shopping with Instacart today. Shop from home, shop with ease, shop Country Mart with Instacart.
What's up, y'all? It's Fitz. And if you missed the Country Top 40 last weekend, it was Low Cash who claimed the top honors with Hometown Home. Question is, are they going to make it a happy Easter and do it again? Can Low Cash make it a two-peat? I'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Direct cash cattle trade picked up some business Thursday, and cash hogs are mostly steady. Good morning, I'm Brent Barnett with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report, brought to you by Propane. The Propane Farm Research Program offers compensation for using propane equipment. More at propane.com/PFRP. Cash cattle country has some light trade being reported in parts of Nebraska, with dress deals marked at $3.32 to $3.35, $4 to $7 higher than last week's weighted average. Parts of Kansas and Texas reported sales of $2.10, $6 higher than the previous week. More business could develop sometime on Friday. At the Springfield Livestock Marketing Center, feeder cattle sale in Missouri, compared to the previous week, steers weighing less than 700 pounds were mostly $15 to $25 higher, with yearling steers over 700 pounds up $15 to $20, and all heifers were mostly $15 to $30 higher. Boxed beef was mixed at the close, with choice down 63 cents at $332.90, select up $2 at $316.39. The spread was $16.51. Estimated cattle slaughter was 120,000 head. Cash hogs were mostly steady on Thursday, with extremely light closing negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. It looks like most buyers had the needed near-term numbers in hand after the more aggressive demand during the earlier part of the week. Some plants will be operating on Good Friday, many of those with a reduced schedule, which will likely limit end-of-week demand. Domestic demand is good, while exports have held up relatively well in the face of tariff uncertainties. China did not buy any U.S. pork last week. Barrows and Gilts at the National Daily Direct had no trend established on Thursday, but has a 5-day rolling average of 84.74. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $54. At Illinois, slaughter sows were steady at $41 to $53. Barrows and Gilts were $2 lower at $50 to $60. Boars ranged from $18 to $35. Pork values were higher at the close, up 74 cents at $92.78. Estimated hog slaughter was 475,000 head. At the CME, live and feeder cattle futures were higher, watching direct business develop at higher prices. Lean hog futures were modestly higher, with the pork carcass cutout value up at midday. I'm Brent Barnett, Brownfield.
Farming's hard. To feed the world, farmers have to work the land, brave the elements, and fight the battle against weeds. Weeds reduce crop yield, so prices go up and everybody gets less to eat. But 50 years ago, farmers got a new tool to fight weeds, glyphosate. It kills weeds while protecting the harvest. Time and again, it has been approved by the EPA and by leading regulatory bodies around the world. It helps enable practices that reduce erosion and keep soil healthy, which is good for the earth. Farming's hard, but it's a little easier with glyphosate. Learn more at go.bayer.com/glyphosate. Paid for by Bayer.
Your equipment is your livelihood. Give it the protection it deserves. Boss Performance Diesel by MFA Oil is engineered with advanced cleaning technology to reduce wear and extend engine life by up to 15%. That means more power, more reliability, and more time in the field where it matters most. Every mile, every load. Give your engine the best, like a boss. Fuel up today. Visit bossperformancediesel.com to learn more.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Gloria Lee Nash, age 82 of Salem, passed away Saturday, April 12th. Funeral services for Gloria Nash will be Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Gloria Nash will also be on Saturday from noon until service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery, and all arrangements for Gloria Lee Nash of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Steve Wayne Hedrick, Sr., age 71 of Bellevue, passed away Tuesday, April 15th. Funeral services for Steve Hedrick, Sr. will be Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Viburnum Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Steve Hedrick, Sr. will be Monday afternoon and evening from 5 to 7 at the Viburnum Chapel of Wilson Mortuary. Burial will be in the Upper Indian Creek Cemetery. And all arrangements for Steve Wayne Hedrick, Sr. of Bellevue, Missouri are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Viburnum. Zane Adam Petty of Rolla passed away Monday, April 14th at the age of 26 years. Funeral services for Zane Petty will be Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the James Gar Chapel in Rolla. Visitation for family and friends of Zane Petty will be Monday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the James Gar Chapel in Rolla. Entry will be at the Adams Cemetery, Rolla, Missouri. And all arrangements for Zane Adam Petty of Rolla are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Larry Dean Forster, SFC Army retired, age 82 of Salem, passed away Monday, April 14th. Services are pending and will be announced at a later date. And all arrangements for Larry Dean Forster, SFC, Army retired, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Eva Janice Walker of Salem passed away April 15th at the age of 67 years. Private family services will be held at a later date. Memorial contributions may be made to the Wilson Mortuary to help with final expenses. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Eva Janice Walker of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commissioners met Thursday morning at the Dent County Courthouse. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson was not in attendance, and District 1 Commissioner Keith Green was selected as the acting presiding commissioner for the meeting. Dent County Treasurer Danita Williams presented the sales tax monies received in April. The General Revenue Fund and Law Enforcement Sales Tax Fund each received $97,415.85, which is $1,194.61 less than for April of 2024. Those funds year-to-date are both down $724.27 from last year. The Road and Bridge Fund received $48,545.37 in April, and that is up $5,159.35 over April of 2024. And year-to-date, the Road and Bridge Fund is up $12,156.31. The Dent County Jail Operating and Trust Funds each received $97,474.81 in April, and that is up $10,281.13 over April of 2024. Year-to-date, the jail funds are both up $24,396.67. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Green and District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said the road and bridge crews were off on Thursday due to Good Friday being a legal holiday. Both commissioners said over the last week numerous culverts have been installed replacing damaged culverts. Rock was added to those areas and patch grading done where needed. Commissioner Green said the fuel tank at the Road and Bridge Department was cleaned out thoroughly and is ready to be refilled, and the guys did some maintenance work on the equipment and at the shop. Commissioner Jimmy Williams says he has 2 dump trucks down that will have to be serviced at GAR Equipment in St. James. He also said the old John Deere brush cutter is not operational. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said she attended the Missouri Association of Counties board meeting where the board heard from Trent Watson, who is the MAC legislative consultant. On Monday of last week, Curley, Treasurer Danita Williams, Commissioner Jimmy Williams, and Presiding Commissioner Larson all attended the MAC Legislative Day in Jefferson City, where they visited with legislators. The next meeting of the commissioners will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The 10th Annual Veteran Affairs Day, jointly hosted by the American Legion Post No. 99 and All-American VFW Post 6280, is coming up Friday, April 25th from 10 to 2. The event will be located at 3522 Highway 32 West, here in Salem. The Mobile Vet Center, also referred to as the MVC, will have a spot in front of the Legion building. Just watch for the tank in front of the building. The Show Me Green sales tax holiday returns this spring, giving the Missourians the opportunity to save money on select purchases while stimulating economic activity in the state. According to the Missouri Department of Revenue, all Missouri cities, counties, and districts participating in the appliance sales tax holiday. According to Missouri statute, from April 19th, which is tomorrow, through April 25th, state sales tax will be waived on qualifying Energy Star certified appliances. This certification indicates that a product has been independently verified to meet strict standards, which can mean superior performance and long-term energy savings. Clothes washers, dryers, dishwashers, air conditioners, and refrigerators with the Energy Star certification are just some of the items that are exempt from the state sales tax on the first $1,500 of each appliance purchased. For more information on the sales tax holiday, a list of qualifying items, and frequently asked questions, visit dor.mo.gov and type in sales tax holiday in the search bar. As a historic construction season ramps up in Missouri and as part of National Work Zone Awareness Week, April 21st through 25th, the Missouri Department of Transportation is reminding motorists to work with us by making safe and responsible driving choices behind the wheel. These efforts are essential to protect motorists and workers inside the hundreds of work zones expected across the state this construction season, more than ever before. In 2024, 23 people were killed in Missouri work zone crashes. Distracted driving contributed to at least 4 of those fatalities, as well as more than 350 work zone crashes overall. Distracted driving and driving too fast for the conditions remain the top contributors to work zone crashes. State Highway Safety and Traffic Engineer John Nelson said that on any given day on Missouri's roadways this construction season, you can expect to see between 800 and 1,000 active work zones, and within each of these work zones are men and women simply doing their job to construct and maintain a transportation system that makes each of our lives a little better. Stay alert and slow down to keep them safe. It's not just a courtesy to slow down and move over for these work zones. It's the law. Missouri's Move Over law requires drivers to change lanes, if safe to do so, when approaching MoDOT vehicles, law enforcement vehicles, and any other emergency vehicles with lights flashing. If drivers can't change lanes safely, they must slow down as they pass the emergency vehicles. Drivers should be aware of changing traffic conditions, observing warning signs, and merge before reaching lane closures. Nelson also said that while distracted driving remains a concern in Missouri, the state's recently passed cell phone law represents a positive step forward, and since passage of the Seidens-Benning hands-free law here in Missouri, we've seen progress. He noted that our work zone vehicles were struck nearly half as many times as the year prior, and 2024 saw a decrease in work zone fatalities. But we still have a lot of work to do, and high speeds and distraction remain our greatest concern. It's why we ask everyone to work with us by putting down the phone and slowing down. Doing so will go a long way in continuing to lower work zone fatalities in Missouri. Drivers can visit MoDOT's Traveler Information Map at www.traveler.modot.org and find out what work zones they'll encounter along the trip this construction season. The Salem Police Department has recently released their report for the month of March. The department responded to 8 accidents during the month. Officers responded to 3 alarms sounding, addressed 52 animal calls, and responded to 1 call for an animal bite. The police investigated 4 assaults or fights, 3 burglaries, performed 10 well-being checks, and 16 area checks in March. Officers investigated 11 domestic disputes, 13 verbal disturbances, conducted 33 follow-up investigations, and provided 24 escorts. They investigated 5 harassment reports, 3 parking complaint calls, an intoxicated driver call, 4 problems with juvenile reports, 7 trespassing calls, and 4 property damage reports. The Salem Police wrote 9 stealing reports, had 4 shoplifter complaints, responded to 4 traffic complaints, assisted 2 motorists, and addressed a panhandling complaint. Officers responded to 2 reports of a suicidal person, 16 suspicious circumstance calls, 3 suspicious person calls, and had 4 found property reports. The Salem Police in March investigated 2 nuisance violations, had a report of a missing person, and checked out an abandoned vehicle call. Officers attempted to serve 9 warrants and conducted 41 traffic stops during the month. The police responded to a total of 415 incidents in March, with the average response time to calls being 2 minutes and 6 seconds. The average time spent on the scene was 34 minutes and 30 seconds. If you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation, please contact the Salem Police Department by calling their non-emergency phone number at 573-729-4242 or speak with them in person at 501 North Jackson Street right here in Salem. The City of Salem Public Water Supply Annual Water Quality Report has been released, and there were no violations that occurred for the calendar year 2024. All levels of contaminants found in the water were lower than required by government regulations. If you'd like to see a copy of the City of Salem Annual Water Quality Report, a copy can be found at the City of Salem Administrative Building at 4th and Iron Streets, at the Salem Water Department office, or at the KSMO Radio Studios. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Taro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Taro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Taro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow by New Nordic. Millions of men and women around the world trust Hair Grow. With its patented tocotrienol complex, Hair Grow naturally reduces inflammation in the scalp and is clinically proven to promote new hair growth and increase hair count in as little as 4 months. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start looking and feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Ladies Softball Tigers played Thayer yesterday afternoon, and after 5 innings, the Lady Bobcats defeated the Lady Tigers 10-0. No-hitter. The Lady Tigers' next game will be at home versus Liberty Mountain View on Monday. The Salem tennis team defeated Licking yesterday afternoon by a score of 9-0. Salem is now 6-2 on the year and will face Houston and Willow Springs at home this afternoon. Weather permitting, the Salem Baseball Tigers will host the Waynesville Tigers with the first pitch at 4:30. You can listen to this game live on KSMO Radio or watch it on KSMO Media's various streaming platforms available at ksmoradio.com. The Salem Tigers baseball game Monday at Thayer has been moved to Salem due to the field damages from flooding. Thayer will be the home team, and it will begin at 4:30. The Salem High School boys and girls track and field teams will be on the road in Owensville today. St. Louis Blues will begin their postseason run against the Winnipeg Jets on Saturday. You can listen to this game on the delay following the Cardinals baseball game at approximately 6:30. St. Louis Cardinals started a 4-game series against the New York Mets yesterday afternoon and were defeated 4-1. The lone run scored for the Cardinals was off the bat of Brendan Donovan, allowing Victor Scott the second to score at the top of the third. The series continues today, and you can listen to this game on a delay basis on KSMO Radio following the Salem Tiger baseball game at approximately 6:30. Kansas City Royals fell to the Detroit Tigers 6-1. Michael Garcia singled on a ground ball in the 8th, batting in Salvador Perez. The Royals and Tigers play again today at 5:40. That's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, good afternoon. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with Major League Baseball, where the St. Louis Cardinals will take on the New York Mets in Game 2 of their 4-game series tonight. The Cardinals dropped the opener last night by the final count of 4-1. The St. Louis offense could manage just 3 hits on the night. Miles Michaelis gets the start tonight for the Cardinals.
Pitches are close. When you're throwing pitches, on the corners, and you've got, respected guys up there at the plate, that have a good idea of the strike zone. I know it makes it tough for umpires, and calling balls and strikes got to be the toughest thing in sports. That ball's coming in there pretty quick, and it's moving all over the place. And some of those calls go either way.
The Cardinals and Mets' first pitch tonight set for 6:10. The Kansas City Royals look to snap a 4-game losing skid tonight as they're in Detroit to take on the Tigers. The Tigers picked up the opener of the 4-game series last night by the final count of 6-1. The Royals had opportunities, but too many runners were stranded on base. Skipper Mac Quattaro.
We want to cash in every one of those opportunities, and when you don't, it's not not the end goal. So yeah, we need to do a better job of trying to come up with those hits, but it's not for lack of effort or approach.
Tonight, Cole Reagans gets the start against Jackson Jobe. On to hockey, where the St. Louis Blues are getting set to open up the NHL playoffs as they skate tomorrow night in Winnipeg against the Jets. The NHL announced dates and times for the first 4 games of this series. Game 2 in Winnipeg will start at 6:30 on Monday. The series turns to St. Louis next Thursday with a puck drop of 8:30. Game 4 set for the Enterprise Center at 12 noon a week from Sunday. Finally, to college gymnastics, where the Mizzou women's team will compete for a national title after advancing to the 4 on the floor tomorrow. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Net Sports.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Thunderstorms can produce lightning, flash floods, or even tornadoes. Be aware of the hidden dangers storms can leave behind. Watch for downed power lines after a storm, and if you see one, stay at least 50 feet away from it. Never attempt to move a power line. Call 911 and your local electric cooperative. Keep safety first. Always.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Protect your livestock from black vultures. Get your depredation permit from Missouri Farm Bureau. Davin Altoff tells us how.
So if a producer sees a black vulture on their farm, reach out to us at Missouri Farm Bureau. There's 2 ways that a producer can reach us. blackvultures@mofb.org or 573-893-1417. That means they have the ability to take up to 10 black vultures.
The permit process is free, quick, and easy. Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
Stay tuned to KSMO. I've got news from the Missouri Net coming up in 1 minute, and that'll be followed by your latest KSMO weather forecast after the top of the 1 o'clock hour.
Have you seen TownScreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use TownScreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. TownScreen in Salem.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. From the ongoing training of our line workers to classroom safety programs for our kids, our commitment to electrical safety has always been job one. So we can deliver reliable energy and peace of mind. That's why safety runs through everything we do.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
With News on MissouriNet, I'm Marshall Griffin. Two teenagers who are wards of the state have escaped from a residential treatment center in southwest Missouri's Nixa. The two youths are 17-year-old Savannah Pulowski and 16-year-old Jason Parsons. They're both white with dark hair and both were wearing black pants. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Christian County Sheriff's Office. The Missouri Senate Committee has added nearly $300 million into the next state budget proposal for state aid to K-12 public schools. Appropriation Committee Chair Lincoln Huff's move fully funds the formula used to finance public education, reversing Governor Mike Kehoe's request to shortchange the formula.
I think I've been very on the record in a number of ways saying that if we're going to pass legislation and we know that there's a cost associated with it, we should probably pay the bill when it comes due. So it'd be my intention that we take the department's request.
Huff's committee has also wiped out Kehoe's $50 million request for a program to help send kids to private school. And legislation to undo most of Proposition A remains in limbo in the Missouri Senate. This is MissouriNet.
Steel deals are happening now.